life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These are our core inalienable rights set up by our founding fathers when they founded this country. And these rights are what the government has been trying to make as unobtainable as possible. Our current healthcare system, as it stands, is in direct contrast with these rights. We as a population can influence change for the better in this country. We need to make sure that healthcare becomes the reality of the United States. To best do this, we first need to understand our current problem, compare it to other countries, and then come up with a system that allows the greatest population the greatest chance of access. My name is Claire Driggs, and as a 2-time cancer survivor, I know firsthand the overpricing of our healthcare and that we need to change it. As of 2019, the population in the United States was about 329.45 million. In that same year, the cost of healthcare in the United States was 3.6 trillion. Taking these two numbers, you can determine that per person, the cost of healthcare in the year of 2019 was $10,623.77. This would lead a lot of people to assume that this is the number every taxpayer would have to pay each year to achieve a level of universal health care. This is not the case. In addition to our high cost of healthcare in the United States, we also have a somewhat unchecked system, often referred to as Big Pharma, which I'm sure a lot of you have already heard of. With this powerful force, medical supplies, medication, and hospital stays are often marked up to 900%. With this in mind, the actual cost for a healthcare facility per person is about $15, with a considerably more conservative markup for profit and labor costs. These trillions of dollars are clearly only here due to a system that prioritizes profit over human life. Now, let's compare our country to the rest of the world. Yes, I know the United States has a larger population, and so will inherently have a larger medical bill. However, we can still compare it to other countries. Let's look, for example, at Russia over here. Russia has approximately half of our population. As you can see from this chart, they only have 1/10 of our medical cost. Government and culture definitely influence that, but the only way to explain such a huge discrepancy is our system prioritizing their profits. I understand that a capitalistic system, which we are built on, it is almost impossible to create a healthcare system that makes no profit. However, we also need to acknowledge that an unchecked system with 900% markups for a $20 worth of gauze needed to wrap a broken arm is also not a maintainable process. We, as the population, can influence changes to improve our medical situation. Voting, rallying, these have all been used in the past to force change for the better, and they are all entirely viable options to ensure change in the future. We need to remember politicians, heads of state, the people who are actually implementing these laws and acts are voted by we, the people. We can change this. We can ensure that people have access to life-saving care, and we need to do it. We need to take a closer look at what problems we have now so we can take a stronger stand on how we can fix those problems in the future. I've seen children die. I've seen families sell their possessions, their house, to keep their dying child alive. If I have to pay a few extra dollars so that a toddler in New York can get a heart transplant, or an old man in Texas can get his hip replaced, that's what I'm gonna do. Give people a greater chance at life so they can pursue their own happiness. Thank you.